planet Earth inhabit.
Come, come, young one. Let me share with you the tale of the Smiths. Many eons ago, a race of beings called the Forgeborn were brought into this world. They were wild and fierce, and they roamed the world seeking carnage. A village in the land of Foroman became the subject of destruction, until the Smiths, who were strong and cunning, came to their aid. Unprepared, the Forgeborn were wounded, and and set out to spread the word to their brothers and sisters, who decided to test the might of the smiths. In preparation, the smiths gave the villagers armor, weapons, and the training required to defeat them. Thanks to the smiths' guidance and wares, the Forgeborn were doomed to spend their days in captivity. Now that they had their newfound freedom, the villagers were finally able to expand their domain and to create kingdoms that were ruled by the Council of the Mastersmiths. With focus elsewhere, the Forgeborn took advantage of the people's complacency and worked together to fabricate a weapon of their own design. Who was a near-perfect replica of a Mastersmith, was made to become a member of the Council of Mastersmiths and to disrupt the progress they had made. In no time, disagreements arose and the kingdoms were split. Thus became the Solorsmiths of the North, the Ironsmiths of the East, and the Shadowsmiths of the West. With their alliance in shambles, the Forgeborn were able to escape their bonds and were released, taking new forms to immerse themselves in this new world. But do not be afraid, young one. There is yet another tale that says we shall be saved by a new smith who will unite the kingdoms and defeat the Forgeborn once more. Oh, so the story goes.
What's good? Yo, oh, I just turned that off. Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. It is the 13th of August, and we are going to be working on more of the modular assets for the Forge, talking about lore stuff, and just in general kind of hanging out, having a good old fucking time. I hope that you guys have been having a wonderful Wednesday. Tomorrow is the Battlefield 6 second week of beta, and you better bet your ass that we are going to be playing the shit out of that. I'm really excited for it. It sounds like they are going to be introducing a lot of new things with this second week of beta, so it should be even more fun than the last week. So, and don't worry, I already pre-ordered this shit. I know a lot of people are like have issues with it, etc., etc. And I don't agree with what they're, I don't disagree with what they're saying about the thing, and I'm totally like at a base level totally agree to that thing. However, I still definitely pre-ordered that shit because I've been having a hell of a fucking time. So I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to be fucking playing the goddamn game. So, we will be doing some Battlefield tomorrow and Friday, maybe Saturday. I'm not exactly sure yet. The only reason I say maybe Saturday, if we do Saturday, it will be like for a very limited amount of time. Only reason I say that is because I have to help my mama out with some stuff on Saturday. Hopefully that won't take a whole hell of a lot of time. But we shall see what winds up happening. Yeah, I think that's about all I can think of. I think that's all the things that I have at the moment. So I say we just hop right into doing some of this stuff, you know? There we go. Should I have a little like message on the stream that says like feel free to ask questions about lore or something like that? I just don't know if it's an out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. I've been trying to figure out ways to incorporate the lore stuff more into what we have going on here. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to like figure out what's a good way to be able to do that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Yo, what's good, Body More? How you doing, dude? Mama Otter. She needs help. Yo, Scav, thank you so much for the 46 months. Welcome back in, dude. Such a long time. Thank you. Get some love in chat for Russian Scav, please. How you doing, Homeslide? You can't wait for it? Me too. How we doing, Black House the Leg? Leg is doing okay. It's growing a buddy, actually. It's got a little buddy growing out the side of it. You're on chapter 11 of Lies of P. Is chapter 11 the last chapter, or is there a chapter 12? Honestly, I don't remember. What's happening in chapter 11? Have you fought Laxazia yet? Wait, yeah, what is the environment of chapter 11? I don't remember if it's 11 or 12. There was a show for kids way back in the day called the PB&J Otters. I just imagine that's how Smith's family looks like. PB&J Otters? PB&J Otters. You're climbing a tower. A lot of carcasses. Oh, yes. Yeah, that should be the last chapter. That should be the last chapter. Dude, oh man, DK, you gotta hit me up when you hit Laxazia. Have you fought her yet? I can't imagine you have, because that's towards the end of it. Have you fought her yet? She's a fun fight. I'm telling you right now, in the very beginning, you're probably gonna think that she's some bullshit. You're probably gonna think that Laxazia is some bullshit, as far as like, man, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna be able to beat her. Trust me, you can. You will. And it'll feel so good. She's probably like the last fun fight of the game. I did not care for the final boss, personally. But that's just me. Also, I wanted to see if I could find the audio for this. Is this the audio? Wait, is this the OG audio? Wait.
Come, young one. Let me share with you the tale
it's still edited.
of the Smiths.
It's still edited. I was just wondering, wait, is this it? No. I'm trying to see if I could find like the original audio thing that I used for the intro. Because I would love to be able to use it again for the new intro. And I just haven't. I don't know what happened to it. If I'm being honest, I don't know what happened to it. Low-key excited for the nameless puppet. Oh, you got to make the right decision, DK. You got to make the right decision. Oh, shit. Have you already talked to... No, you couldn't have. Just make sure you make the right decision. Otherwise, you can't fight the nameless puppet. I lie. Laxazia's great fight. Nameless puppet is top tier. Nameless puppet is top tier. So much fun. Cyclops, thank you for the follow on TikTok, dude. Welcome in. I don't remember if it would have been a dot wave or dot MP3. The problem also is that I don't know what happened to the OG file thing there. I feel like it would be here in the intro stuff. Is all the AVIs intro. That's that audio, but I feel like that's not the right audio. All this stuff is different. Not what I need. What about this? Sound effects, also not it. Checking all of these things. Let me try in here. Let me try intro.mp3. Let me see what's in here. Because if I can find this dude, that'd be so cool.
Hello there.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm going to try and give a little bit more of a...
Nope.
Eldest.
Nope.
Armor.
No.
Obstacles.
Nope.
We do build a.
Nope.
Hello there, young one.
Nope.
I am Marcus Aegis. Protect.
Nope. Just nope.
Hello.
Nope. This one?
To keep it safe.
Nope. Nope. All this stuff is the wrong thing. What folder is this searching in? It's like it's searching in not the right place. This? Wait, Barite? Is this it? Is this it? Why is there no audio? What are you looking for?
Come, young one.
Dude, this is it. This is the dude. Oh shit. I'm trying to find the original audio for the thing. Oh shit. Wait. Open file location. Is this it? Smith audio.
Fierce, and they roamed the world seeking carnage. Take two.
Oh, it sounds so bad.
Many eons ago, a race of beings called the Forgeborn were brought into this world. They were wild and fierce.
Oh,
and
dude, Joe Mad, this was way
roamed
before I had
the
any
world
type of
seeking
organization.
carnage.
This is way before I had any type of organization, and it bit me in the
One more
ass.
time.
I learned the hard way.
Many eons ago, a race of beings called the Forgeborn were brought into this world. They were wild and fierce, and they roamed the world seeking carnage.
Oh, man. That's so cool.
All right, let's try this other chunk here. Do not be afraid,
The laugh was actually accidentally added on, and now it's like everyone's favorite part.
young one. There is yet another tale that says, we shall be saved by a new smith who will unite the kingdoms and defeat the Forgeborn once more. Or so the story. Oh, so the story goes. Oh, so the or so the story goes.
Dude, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. What's this one?
Called the Forgeborn were brought into this world.
Oh, that sounds a lot better. Why'd I do the other one? That's weird.
A race of beings called the Forgeborn.
That's so weird. What was this recorded with? Smith smoking a carton of cigarettes before doing the intro. This isn't me. This isn't me doing it. This is my coworker.
Fierce, and they roamed the world seeking carnage. Subject of the most destruction until the... Well, let me try that again.
Dude, this makes me so happy. I've been looking for this for so long. Oh, dude.
became the subject of.
That's so cool.
Do you want the most? Because you could just put became the subject of destruction. Okay.
That's me in the background.
Until the Smiths, who were strong and cunning,
What's up, Sniper Rose?
came to their aid. All right. Let's try this again.
A village in the land of Foroman became the subject of destruction, until the Smiths, who were strong and cunning, came to their aid.
It's so good.
A village in the land of Foroman became the subject of destruction, until the Smiths, who were strong and cunning, came to their aid.
Does this guy do voiceover work? No, but he definitely should, yeah. He definitely should. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I got humbled. I got so fucking humbled. There's a thing I wanted to do a voiceover for. I'd like do some voice acting work for. And it popped up on my For You page. I was thinking it. And then it popped up on my For You page with the whole like, oh hey, here you can audition, like a live audition on TikTok kind of thing, you know? And I was like, oh shit, I want to do that. I want to get into voice acting stuff. I thought that would be cool. I got humbled so fucking quick, bro. Dude, Pete, I love voice actors. I just want to get that out of the way. Absolutely fucking love voice actors. And I have a really hard time. There's certain, there's certain actors, like actors. I hate saying that. That sounds bad. But like, you know what I mean? Like there's certain, like the live action actors, right? That keep on getting these voice acting roles is kind of disappointing in a lot of ways, because I love the here, I'm actually gonna make a copy of this. That's a shortcut. I love good voice actors. What should I name this? Original Smith intro audio. And I'll also do the same thing here. So I started to do it. Original Smith intro audio 1. I started to try to record myself to do the thing. And like I said, I got humbled so fucking quick, dude. So fucking quick. There's another video that popped up with like someone else doing their version of the thing. And it was so fucking good. I tried. I really did try. I really tried to like do the thing. And do I have to log in for that to happen? That's a pain. Damn. I was going to show the thing. Fuck it. It's worth it. Yeah, I really thought that like I had a chance in hell with this shit. So I sat down. It was the day I recorded the video for what's it called? It was the day I recorded the video where I was talking about what the future of the channel and stuff was going to be. And I saw that and I was like, "Oh, cool. I'll fucking take my shot at it, dude. That sounds super fucking fun." So I started to, I like sat down on my computer, I recorded the lines, I like cut out bits and pieces of the things I did like and cut out the things I didn't like. So it really was like my best roll cut and all that type of shit. And I was going to overlay it onto the video, etc., etc. It was going to be cool. And then, I like was like, oh, well, actually, I want to see how other people are doing it, because maybe they're editing it differently. So let me take a look at that. And I just immediately got humbled by like the first video. I was like, oh man, this like when I hear this other guy say it, it sounds like him. When I say it, oh my God, you know, I'm having trouble playing this video. Here we go. Oh, what? Why? What? What if I open it in Chrome? Boop. Let's see, Chrome maybe? Maybe Chrome will do it. Is it this? Yeah, here we go. Oh, stop. Why is it still no audio? Am I crazy? Where's the audio? Why is there no audio? Bro, what the fuck is this? Sound mixer options? Why is there no fucking audio? Output device. Game? Dude, there's just no fucking audio. Why is there no audio? That has audio. I just can't play it on the Brave browser. But this has, for some reason too, I don't know why. This just has no fucking audio playing through it. And I don't know why. Huh. What if I open it up here? It says it should. You could send it in Discord. Will that actually do the thing? Will that still play it? No, it still has no audio. I'm Yeah, this video also, same thing. What? Why is TikTok just not playing audio for me? Anywhere. I just can't look at TikTok videos. The audio is just gone. What? What about Firefox? Still no audio. Bro, what the fuck is happening? What if I go to YouTube? Will YouTube play audio? And now my internet's just fucking slow as shit? Bro, what is happening? What is happening right now, dude? I'll just select a short. What's... Bro, what is happening? You're not getting tacos and I ended up here? Must be a glitch in the Matrix. Maybe you were supposed to get tacos. You know? Dude, now I can't load anything. I am so confused. That's weird. It is weird. Bro, what the fuck is happening? It looks like... I mean... Yeah, play? Bro, what the fuck is going on? Is it because I have this up? Audio render error? Please restart your computer? What? Oh, it made noise. Wait, it made noise. It made noise. So that means if I reload this, maybe it'll work now? It does now. Okay, I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but sure. Okay, whatever, bro. Whatever. That's super fucking weird, but if it works now, I guess. So this is the character. There's just this thing right here. His name is Blacksmith, bro. His name is Blacksmith, and this was the thing. All right, so this was the video, and then see if I can find the guy. Oh, this guy. So I dead ass was just like, oh hey, let me check out what other people are doing, and I found this one guy right here. Just like I was like, oh, let me check out this other shit. I checked out this guy, and instantly was like, dude, no, I'm done. Yep. This guy wins it. I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try, dude. This guy just nailed it. It sounds exactly like how I pictured this guy to sound. Not like me. What a nihilist, basically.
Calm down and don't take life too seriously. After all, it's all temporary. Let go of your ideas about how things should be. The best gift you can give yourself is to expect nothing at all. Every action is just an act of self-discovery, and I don't see the point in giving it more meaning than that. Just my opinion.
Like, dude just fucking nails it. Dude just absolutely fucking nails it, and it just fucking works. And I listened to myself, and I was like, man, nah. Nah, dude. Listen, I have accumulated quite a bit of salt over my life. Over my lifetime, I have accumulated quite a bit of salt. So I feel like as far as a nihilistic kind of like vibe of all that type of stuff going on, I feel like I got that part down. Like I really do. But for some reason, my voice does not agree with it. My voice does not agree that that is my fucking vibe, because I just felt like I could not even get close to that, you know? Show us the take. I'm not. I don't think I even have it. I think I deleted it. I think I was like, you know what? Nah. Nah, I'm out. Peace. Yeah, I did not do it. I feel like, so I know that a lot of people will like, you know, a lot of people will say the same shit, like, oh man, I don't like the way I sounded, etc., etc. And for the most part, I don't like hate the way I sound. However, I also feel like I could also I kind of wish that my voice had more character with it, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like that's the one thing that I would really love. It's just I want to have more character with my voice, and I feel like right now I just don't.
Beaglemany asked me, "Hiya, my otter. Ah, greetings to you, young one. It's Gandalf, the wizard, not an otter. Adventures and magic are my forte, not furry antics. But do share. What brings you to these mystical lands? Surely you're not here to join a cult, because we're definitely not one."
Thank you, Gandalf. I appreciate it. You got the southern twang from hell. I both hate it and love it sometimes. I had to work a lot of that stuff out of me. When I went to school, they kind of work a lot of that out of you. Because you have to sound fairly neutral, and the only time it really comes back is usually like whenever I'm ordering something from like a drive-thru or some shit like that, or like at a restaurant, or like in social situations. Excuse me, in social situations where it calls for it, you know.
Asked me, "Gandalf, why you such a bitch?" Ah, Filthy Casual, your sharp tongue never fails to entertain. I suppose it's just the burden of my ancient wisdom and unparalleled magical prowess. But remember, even wizards have their off days. Now tell me, what trouble are you stirring up tonight? Shall we cast a spell, or roast some marshmallows over a dragon's breath?
That one's kind of weak, Gandalf. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one kind of weak, bro. That's okay. He's still developing his edge. He's still developing. But yeah, like for me, I have stuff. It comes out in different times. Different times. A lot of it's kind of been like taken away. But it's still there. It's just hidden away. If anything, it's just it's pretty subtle, probably. Gandalf is too nice for this community.
Beaglemany asked me, "Gundog, why is my otter saying he dunst have a good voice?" Shit's deep as fuck, bro, hitting the brown note. Ah, your otter clearly underestimates the power of its own voice, deep and resonant.
What's up, Luigi?
Like
How
a
you doing,
mystical
dude?
chant echoing through the ages. Maybe it's just trying to lull you into a false sense of security before it conjures some magic of its own. Or perhaps it's just being modest, like Filthy Casual on a good day.
Damn.
Encourage it to embrace its vocal prowess. It might just summon something magical.
Why is it still shouting out filthy, bro? That's crazy, bro. Way too nice. Way too nice. That's crazy. That even makes sense. How'd it go from calling Filthy a bitch to say, oh, yeah, no, you should be modest like Filthy? That's crazy. Gandog is simping for you, bro. Magically simping.
Beaglemany asked me, Gandalg tell my otter he cute, bro. Your otter is more than just cute.
Oh?
It's a magnificent creature worthy of admiration.
Facts.
With its sleek fur and playful nature, it could melt the heart of even the sternest dwarf.
Also true.
Encourage it to embrace its cuteness, and who knows, perhaps it'll lead you on an unexpected adventure. Give it a gentle pat from me, and remind it that Gandalf the Otter, I mean wizard, has spoken.
If you touch me, we're having problems. Just gonna throw that out there, bucko. So nasally? Oh, is it me? I'm sorry. My bad. I have, I have some allergy stuff going on right now.
Blacksmith is a furry, and he's in the closet for it.
That wasn't even a question. He can't even retort. You just made him say that, which is fucked. Did you quit Rivals? Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. I just stopped having a good time with it. Uploaded a video on my YouTube about it. But long story short, just kind of stopped having a good time with it. Between the community and what the developers were doing to it,
why you simping so hard, bro?
just kind of...
Simping? Me? Oh, not at all. I'm simply appreciating the finer things in life, like magical adventures and otters, not ferrets on the internet. But if appreciating great artistry and community spirit is simping, then consider me guilty. Besides, the only thing I'm truly devoted to is the path of magic and adventure.
He's got a point.
Now what mischief shall we conjure up next?
Yeah, the developers were making decisions that I didn't agree with. However, comma.
Gandalg want that otterpeen.
Ew. What the fuck? Wash your hands. What's up, Zero? The two things I said that I would like come back for and try it out again would be if they reverted Rocket or if they added Lila into the game. And Lila being officially even mentioned as possibly being alive still. Just saying, like, that'd be kind of crazy. She might just be a side character in like a little comic strip part, you know what I mean? Like probably not actually in the game. But if she is in the game, then Hi, Herbert. Then I guess I'm gonna play some more Rivals at some point. I wonder if I can look up a video on that thing. Now, did Marvel say this, or did Rivals developers say it? Lila, Marvel, Rivals. I don't know. I don't know where it came from, but I heard it from a lot of people. I doubt though, Outer. That's a huge long shot. Oh, I agree. I'm not blind to that. I don't even see it. I know a lot of people were bringing it up though. A lot of the lore like content creators for it as well. It's in the most recent Rocket lore. Rocket lore Marvel Rivals. Oh, fuck, bro. I hate that noise so fucking much, bro. It's so bassy and loud. Jesus Christ. Fuck, dude. It's such a subtle scare. Is this it?
It is a like usual jungle with discovers a room with an energy barrier projector, like the kind used in prisons. So he recognizes what he can do with it. He starts fiddling with the controls, fighting out the monsters as they approach. And then after activating the energy
You been
barrier,
liking it, Dingo? Who you been
Rocket
playing?
tests its effectiveness by shooting right through it into the Milano. This made daring escape using all of his wit and the new and his adaptability. I like that a lot. It's also end of chapter 1. Fix the Milano. So then, just like Rocket always does, he prepares for a daring escape using all of his wit and the new technology that he has in the universe. Rocket now finds himself in the middle of a huge ship graveyard. He begins to talk to himself and says, figures. As he sets out
Fandom theory? No. It's
to be useful.
It's in the thing.
Despite marking a few for further inspection, he quickly realized.
I wonder if they have it on the website. Marvel Rivals Rocket Raccoon, because they have the little lore tidbits that pop up. Marvel Rivals. They have the little lore bits on their page, and apparently it's in that. I'm sorry for sniffling, y'all. I'm really trying not to. It's just my fucking bitch. Fuck you. Hero hot list? What does that mean? Oh, it's just who's hot right now? Where the fuck is Rocket? Where is Rocket? Oh, here he is. I cannot click on him? Bro, how do I? Oh, more heroes. How the fuck do I do this? Rocket lore. Yeah, because they have like other lore things that pop up. Maybe it just doesn't show it here. Maybe I'd have to check the game. Do I even have it installed still? Oh, I do. Crazy. I want to open it up and see what happens. Okay. Okay. Funny guy. Funny guy. Luna for quick play, Storm for comp. Nice. That Rocket Penny team up has been such rage bait. How's that? Yo, it's Good Warrior. How you doing, dude? Is this gonna kill my computer? Let me minimize this. Let's try this out real quick. Double or triple nests? Triple? How triple? How do you mean by triple? Like she can do it, or are you talking about counting Rocket's thing? Rocket spawn beacon. Yeah, I just think they're making a lot of really questionable decisions. Very odd. What the fuck was that? Rocket has a new teammate with team up with Penny. BRB. Oh yeah, I know about that. Heroes. You guys have no idea how like upset I was like when all this stuff went down, because I genuinely thought that this was going to be like my next thing. You know what I mean? I truly just like stick with it the entire time. I was so committed, and then they just the things they made me to do, the things that they did, it just made me like so upset. You know? Where is it at? Fuck it. I'll just read the thing. See, Rocket Raccoon understood why Jean Grey wasn't exactly thrilled with his plan to defeat Null. He had just informed her that she was going to have to sacrifice herself in order to make it work. When Jean asked her to hear the full details of Rocket's scheme before deciding to go along with it, it seemed only fair, and Rocket was more than glad to spell everything out if it helped her come to terms with her partner. A while back, my ship crashed into Clintar and got stuck in the planet's symbiotic surface, Rocket said. At first, I didn't know how to get it out, but then I built a gizmo that worked on the same principle as Captain Marvel's old negabands.
Chaos reigns.
Why do I know that, but I don't know that? What is that? What is that? It swapped the ship's physical location with a celestial husk in orbit over Clintar, and boom, problem solved. Impressive, Gene said, but how does that help us against Null? Rocket rifled through a pouch of his uniform, pulled out a pair of circuit boards. If you rush in, pale yourself, nasty sword. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to read all this. This is a lot of shit to read. I didn't realize how much there was until I started scrolling. Guy, find group for me. Rocket said Scarlet Witch fell to knees, so I'm sorry I didn't want to go out this way. Clintar was another symbiote, wounded Rocket, Dragon. Lucius vicious surprise attack. Rocket was aware of arrival, present, comforting. Although it countered quickly, bonded with symbiote partner. Symbiote developed Rocket's body. Rocket could tell it was going to be okay. Couldn't fully understand how. The symbiote knew exactly what to save his life. Plenty of questions to be answered later. Not quite you guys knew. Back buildings. On the same thing, Doc. Engineering and talking about your technology. Unless. Oh, okay. So I guess here. And then the little guy put me back together again. Good as new, Rocket said, recounting the tale of his unusual experience on Clintar. Not quite good as new, said Reed Richards as he examined Rocket under the scanners in his lab at the Baxter building, but certainly good enough. I should be able to handle the rest from here. Still, for a symbiote, it did a shockingly thorough job of repairing your internal systems. The question is, how? I was wondering the same thing, Doc, Rocket said. I'm guessing that when I first bonded with the thing, it got full access to my memories, including ones I didn't even realize I had, like ones from way back when I first got my implants. That might make sense, Reed said, but only if you had engineered and installed the components yourself. Logically, it might have known the locations of your implants from the frequent injuries you suffered over the years, or even from body scans you may have seen. But it's unlikely it would have known how to fabricate functioning replacements, unless what? Rocket asked Reed, trailed off into deep thought. Don't leave me hanging here. Unless, Reed continued, the symbiote had previously bonded with someone who not only understood the enhancement process you underwent, but who also knew you personally and intimately. Someone from your world, perhaps. Not many folks left out there who fit that bill, Rocket mused, and I ain't gotten a clue where my little symbiote savior slithered off to after he fixed me up, so I guess we've got no way of figuring it out. Actually, we do, Reed replied. From studying Peter's old suit, which I suppose is the Venom symbiote now, over the years, I've learned that when a symbiote bonds with a host, it leaves behind a trace of itself in the host's body, called a codex. This genetic imprint not only identifies the symbiote itself, but also every other host it has ever bonded with. It's more than just a fingerprint. It's like a family tree, if you will. Well, then I gotta know who else has been climbing around in those branches, Rocket said. Let me see, Reed said, grabbing another device and running it along the length of Rocket's spine. That's curious. According to my scans, there are traces of all sorts of alien DNA in the codex. That's to be expected, I suppose. But there's also something that is near perfect match for a species found here on Earth. Really? Rocket inquired. Back on Half-World, they experimented on all sorts of animals. I may be the very best of the lot, but it's possible someone else got off that miserable planet and made their way to Clintar. The question is who? All I can say for sure is that they had characteristics surprisingly similar to the genetic subfamily Lutrinae. Reed replied. That don't ring any bells, Rocket said, scratching his furry head. Here on Earth, we more commonly call them otters, Reed added. Rocket's eyes went wide. There was only one otter he knew back on Half-World, and she knew him more intimately than anyone else in the galaxy, including Groot. Lila, Rocket whispered under his breath in astonishment. He couldn't believe his old friend was still out there somewhere. But the fact that they had both bonded with the same symbiote couldn't just be a coincidence, and it wasn't a miracle either. It was a sign that he had to find her. Rocket had no way of knowing where Lila was now, but he was willing to scour the entire galaxy to find out. It was another plan he had to see through, no matter the cost. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying. First of all, Lila with a symbiote skin would be insanely perfect because I love the symbiote stuff and Lila, right? I like how it spells her name differently. Does it? Oh yeah, it does twice. Lylla and then Lyla. That's funny. Good catch. Yeah, I mean, Lila is technically in Marvel lore. You know, everybody was talking shit. Everybody was talking shit. Oh, hey, no, it's just a side character, little tiny side character. No one cares about Lila. You know, Lila's just this little side character. Don't fucking mean nothing. You know, I'm just saying. Just saying. Who? Lila. Lila. Just saying. This is how the dev's trying to win you back. It's personal. Hey, man, I'll stay true to my word. If Lila becomes a playable character in the game, you'll see me there. You'll see me there. I can't not be, dude. I can't not be. I hope that the new model is ready by then, because then I'll deadass, like, be Lila. Playing Lila, bro. That'd be cool. That'd be sick. Honestly, I can't even imagine what that would do for shit. Community-wise or any of that shit. It's like that, you guys ever see that dude on your TikTok feed? I think he live streams. I haven't never seen a video of his, but I've always seen his live streams. But he, like, dresses up, and he has the haircut and all that type of shit of Doctor Strange, and then he plays Doctor Strange. I've seen, like, I think 2 people who have ever done something like that. And one of them was the Doctor Strange dude. And then the other guy was, he played Apex, and he looked like Newcastle. Those are the only people I've ever seen that, like, are the doppelganger, you know? Is the green one that looks like a bug? Is the green one that looks like a bug? What are you talking about? Lila? Lila's an otter. They gonna goon her up, bro? I can't even explain how disappointed I would be. I cannot even explain how disappointed I would be. That is why my one caveat. That is my one caveat to what I was saying before. If they goon her up, then I'm not playing that shit. There's already enough goon in the game. I'll tell you what, though. There's not a single other character that I will play. It just, I mean, I couldn't, you know, at that point. As a whole nother level of AO, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Mantis the green bug? Oh, yeah, that's Mantis. He's going to have day 1 Lord of Lila. If Lila is a character that winds up becoming playable, I will take off work that day. We will do a long stream in which I am trying to get day 1 Lord Lila. Probably so many things will happen in the game that, like, I haven't been keeping track of by that point, and I'll have no idea what the fuck is going on, while also trying to get a Lord character. That'd be funny. Okay, let's do this. Mid value of 50. Backface mask. I don't like that one. Yeah, Mantis is the green bug. That's fucking crazy, though. It's crazy that she actually got into the game at all, even if that's how she was recognized, you know? That's nuts, dude. I'll hold you to it. Sounds good. There you go. Drag a couple of these on here. There you go. Whoa, what is this? I don't know, it deserves to be at the bottom here, though. It's going to be anywhere. Let's bump that intensity down to 24. There we go. Need to mess with this a little bit. Bring this bad boy in. That's a bit much. Bit much as far as the warp and distortion is concerned. Aye. Oh, I thought I brought the dude down. Hannah came home, so I was giving the girl some love. And then there was a spider. Just a whole mess of things. But yeah, we're back. We are back. How you doing, JoJo? Rivals adding more obscure characters in the game? That's what I hear. I mean, it's still possible that Lila could go into the game. It's still possible. Like I said, hopefully by that point, the new model's up and ready. Did you kill the spider dead? I did. I did, actually. Spider be hella dead. Okay, let's continue on with this door here. For anyone who's just catching in or just hopping in, we are currently making modular assets to create our forge in Unreal Engine. And this is part of that process. I actually have to create the assets. There are a lot of asset packs out there, and eventually I will probably wind up using some. But at the moment, I'm trying to see what I can do on my own. So I'm kind of just layering some textures and stuff together to get this kind of like wooden slat kind of door here. I'll have to go through and like mess with some of these settings here. So let me do that now. Let's bump this down to like 25. Drag this out there. Opposite direction over here. It's a little bit better. I am not a fan of spiders. Funny enough. I really do not fuck with spiders. They scare me. But I also really like the look of spiders, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't like... Well, I like the concept idea of a spider. I don't know if that like you know how Spider-Man's like logo is? I love that. I love the way that looks. I think that looks really fucking cool. As far as the visual design of a spider, I think it's super cool, right? In iterations of it in games where it's like a mechanical kind of spider thing, I fuck with it. That's super sick. I love it. I just don't fuck with it in any other scenario, I guess. It's just not my cup of tea. Not for me, big boy. Not for me. I don't think I need to do the sides here. Maybe I should, though. If I do, I'm just going to do something really rough like this. I think I did it on one side, but on the other thing, but I didn't do it on the inside. I think something like that's fine, because it's not really going to get seen anyway. So it should be fine. I don't like that, though. That doesn't look good to me. Are you designing the logo of Remnant? No. I could see it, though. I could see that. Dude, I like Remnant. I like Remnant. Remnant's such a fun game. I really like number 2, though. Number 1, don't get me wrong, solid. Number 2, though, completely takes it to another level. Like, number 2... felt like they took all the things from number 1 and just did it so right. So right. Number 2 is the one. Number 2 is the one. Such a solid game. Such a solid game. Had a fun time making YouTube videos with it, too. I was back when we were doing a lot of variety things. Oh, shit. That was too much. Oh, it's intensity. Let's turn that down. Okay, so what 5 levels of intensity will do to something. The first one is a lot harder to kill some bosses in single player. Oh, for sure. Like, I think difficulty level, it's not necessarily the thing that will dictate that, like, the quote-unquote goodness. I just think that the way that they did things, like the classes and the gameplay and all that type of shit was just so much more fun in number 2 compared. Oh my god, what's happening there? I don't like that. I don't like any of that. What the hell's happening here? Wrong. That's fine. Adds a little bit of variety, I guess. You picking up the new Battlefield? I already pre-ordered it. We were playing it last week. I don't know if you were here for it. Yeah, we were playing it last week. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I was having a really fun time. And I get it. It's EA. Like, anything could fucking happen with it. But I'm also just like, I'm just kind of taking it for what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, if they do fuck it up, then they fuck it up. And that's just how it be, man. But if they don't fuck it up, then we could just have a really good Battlefield. And I'm also totally down to just accept that. If that's the case, you know? I'd be sick. Maybe we just get lucky, you know? A BMN. That's the shortcut for it. I need to remember that shortcut. It's a good shortcut. Yeah, maybe we just get lucky, dude. Who knows? Maybe devs are just doing the right thing with it. We could hope. Let's bring some of this in. Doesn't need to be like perfectly straight kind of thing. It can definitely have some wibble wobble. But it also needs to not be too out there. There you go. You went all in with the last one, had full servers for like a month and then nothing but bots, half populated lobbies. This one feels very different, though. Have you seen the cheating scandal thing going around? No, what's that, Joe Mad? For Battlefield? You see how this looks with the other plank there. The Instalock cat girl. What are you talking about? I'm not aware of what you're referring to. Yeah, a streamer posted a highlight clip and a bunch of people think it's aimbotting because they instantly flick to enemies. A cat girl VTuber wrecking a lobby with Instalock. Are you talking about this thing?
You know, guys, today's video might 16 decided to I fuck.
I've never heard of this guy. Program it to shift. Computer vision cheats, however, are lazy. They are adapting my aim like computer vision, and you'd be absolutely right to call that out. Data sets can be trained to recognize something as simple as the little rhombus above enemy players. That's this thing here. And move the aim to it automatically. You can even...
Is there any, like thing
Hey, what's
for
up,
it?
guys? Ruth here. So today we're dealing with a messy situation. Okay, 51 million app will play it for a second. Things a gamer can do. And then you have another one with 74,000 likes saying, in quotes, I flicked that guy straight through the wall. Oopsie, end quote. Go F yourself. Now, of course, there's a very funny, side quest if Twitter thinks I'm cheating too. And this would backfire because basically everyone would accuse them of cheating as well. Viral tweet actually post another clip shortly after saying,
Yeah,
"Use
I
the
guess
hand cam
so.
to prove I'm not cheating. Can't wait for week 2 of the Battlefield 6 beta." And the same thing would happen. People would continue to accuse them of cheating. The people who thought they were cheating before pretty much doubled down and thought this was even more proof because their
So
questions
far,
today would say,
nothing looks cheatery.
situation. And then we would see some of the more vicious response when it's so obvious this person definitely has a bit of a
I just want to see like gameplay of it. But like from the little clips I saw there,
was this person cheating in the Battlefield 6 open beta? This clip from Riley CS playing Battlefield 6 exploded over the weekend, gaining over 69 million views at the time of making this video.
Nice.
But what's the big deal? Why is this clip getting so much attention? The clip itself is simply some really fast flicks on K-Bam, which can be done with enough aim training. And most of the clips are double kills with fast flicks, which in a vacuum really isn't anything too crazy. But there was one moment that was slightly suspicious. Riley had flicked towards a rock instead of a player, but it was simply an overcorrection while aiming, and Riley also had minimap info to find the player. Aimers and movement kings play in such a way to rage bait people and farm engagement. It's up to
this
you
doesn't look
to
like
fall for it or
cheating.
not. And I don't know, I guess some people just don't like cats. Was this person
I don't
cheating
know.
in the Battlefield?
It didn't look like it. I don't know, dude. I don't know. What is it? Riley CS? Riley CS. I just feel like I don't it doesn't look like cheating to me. I can't see any of the actual just video of it. I don't know. A bunch of people like reacting to it, but also just don't see the video itself. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't look like cheating to me. The behind the rock flick is kind of nuts. I mean, if you're hearing someone, you're going to flick behind you. And it didn't look like, it doesn't seem like it flicked to anything behind the rock. It's just like there happened to be people behind the rock because probably heard audio, saw something on the minimap, whatever, right? But I don't know, the way it looked just looked like there was a flick, not a hack flick, though, you know? He started calling homophobia when he got backlash. I don't care about that shit. If you're cheating, you're cheating. But this just doesn't look like cheating to me. I don't know. Maybe that's an L take, but it didn't look like cheating to me, just from the limited clips I saw. I did only see limited clips, though. That's something important to keep in mind as well. Yo, that's starting to look pretty good. I'm kind of happy with it. Look at this door so far, dude. It's actually looking pretty nice. Thoughts on door? Thoughts on door? I'm kind of thinking... Yeah, I mean, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 more panels left. Wait, 3 more panels left. This counts for 1. It's just a very big panel, I guess. Yeah, it's a big panel. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't look like it to me. Again, might totally be an L take, but it just didn't look like it was cheating to me. What am I doing with this? Let's turn this off. Wait, no, let's turn this off and this off. Okay. Do you plan on making each plank a bit of a different shade? That would be sick as fuck. Probably, yeah. Probably. I mean, still somewhat congruent. It's just not directly, but not like super out of there. You know what I mean? A little difference, not too much. Yeah. It's not just putting a color on it. You know what I mean? I should do a Z remesher on this. Damn, the sky is gorgeous out right now. Damn. Okay. This might be too many polygons, but it's fine for right now. Let's go in here with the trim dynamic. Soften up some of these edges here. There you go. Basically just gonna be the same process for all these kind of things here. Just soften up the edges. Because while it is coming to a point here, it's not like super sharp, you know what I mean? A lot of these like little edges here will kind of get blended in when we start putting on the texture for everything. I feel like, I mean, there's definitely going to be hackers in the game, right? Definitely going to be hackers in the game, but I don't know. In certain cases, definitely makes the game shittier to have to play against, right? But because of the style of the game, I also don't feel like super like annoyed. I am annoyed. Like cheating as a whole is just shit. Don't do it. But I also feel like, you know, I'm trying to think of, so like I'm trying like thinking of like other examples of different types of games, right? Thinking outside of Battlefield, for instance, and just thinking of something like, I don't know, when it comes to stuff like Valorant or like match-based games where when you die, you're just kind of out for a while kind of thing. Even in battle royales and shit like that, it's disappointing because like you go through all of that wait to get into a game, even just for you to have to go against a cheater, and then like it's like kind of what's the point if you know that they're there, or you just get killed like instantly and you have to go back and continue to wait some more. I think that's more of like where the disappointing side comes in. But at least for a game like Battlefield, where you're constantly just like respawning and doing all that type of stuff, like it's shitty and they should still get banned. But I'm also not. I probably wouldn't recognize it in most cases. You know, if I saw the kill cam and it seemed a little fishy, for sure. But I think in most cases I wouldn't even realize it. I feel like a majority of the time, whenever something happens in a game and it goes wrong, I really try my best to figure out what I did wrong, as opposed to like assuming that the enemy is doing something like cheating. You know, that's not where my head goes first, to the point where I also just will miss cheating sometimes, unless it's super fucking blatant. You wish Hell Let Loose had the Battlefield budget. The only thing, like, I love the idea of a lot of mil sims, but they're also kind of boring in a lot of ways to me, which kind of fits the military perfectly, for being honest. Accurate mil sim, just kind of boring. And the reason I say that is that because like every now and then you get like some harsh, like some really big moments. And I feel like for instance, this latest like Battlefield beta, I felt like it was too much, you know? It didn't have enough balance of establishment and engagement, right? Because that's the big thing I'd say is the difference between like Battlefield and Call of Duty, is that Call of Duty is constant engagement. The thing that makes Battlefield really nice in a lot of those fashions is the balance that it has of engagement and establishment, right? Maybe this should be my next smithing session. So, for instance, with a lot of milsim games, a big part of the focus there, right? A lot of the times whenever you see clips on it or any of that type of shit, like it's a lot more of the engagement side, right? But in reality, the thing that really makes it a milsim game compared to like some of these other things is the establishment, right? It's you establishing cover, base of operations, communicating with your team to set up like tactics and shit, like all that type of stuff, right? In comparison to something like Call of Duty, where you're just constantly in the engagement, you're constantly fighting. Like, you're not there to really have tactics per se. You're there because you're trying to fight. You know what I mean? I mean, that's super accurate, Joe Mad. The hurry up and wait. Yo, what's good, Little Dragon? How you doing, dude? Call of Duty's like a reflex game. Yo, Brent, thank you so much for the gift on TikTok, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's that's how I see it, though. And I feel like that's what makes Battlefield so cool, is that it has such a good balance of establishment and engagement that you don't even really think about it. You know what I mean? Like, you get an adequate enough time to have your engagement, like with the enemy, like doing firefights, and then also a lot of time to just like set up and establish. Holy fuck. Brent! What are you doing? What are you doing? Put the money down! Dude, thank you so much for all the gifts, Brent. I appreciate it, dude. I'm doing good. How you doing, dude? Damn, Brent. Damn, Brent, indeed, dude. Just saying hi? Most people just say hi. Dude, thank you so much for all the gifts. I appreciate it. How's your day going? That's crazy. Thank you for that, man. Everybody get some love in chat for Brent, please. Only dropping all the gifts. Thank you, dude. Pretty good. Nice, nice. We were talking about Battlefield stuff. Did you get to play the Battlefield beta? Or is that even something that you're interested in the first place? There you go. You did. It was a lot of fun. Died a lot. Me too. Me too. Same. What class did you wind up fucking with the most? Or honestly, because the weapons aren't locked behind the class, at least not unless you choose that mode, I feel like it's mostly like, what weapon did you fuck with, you know? What weapon were you did you wind up getting into? I really did dig the sniper. I feel like there were a lot of weapons that I actually was enjoying, which is not super typical of me because I typically like just the one thing, but it was just solid, like fun time with a lot of weapons. They felt very capable. I still feel like the weapon that I'm going to use is still in the main game. Like, I'm gonna find it in the main game when it gets to that point. I don't feel like the weapons that they offered in the beta are anything that I'm going to actually like, that's my weapon. You know what I mean? Didn't get that level of attachment. Unless it's just like literally missing attachments. And it's just not in the beta yet. You know what I mean? EMN. Which is also very possible. You spray and pray? Fair. Also, LMG does fit very well for you. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That adds up. Smith, you just reached the boss door for Laxasia. Oh, shit. Yo, let's go. Dude, that's so exciting. That's so much fun. It's so much fun. Watch your butthole. It's about to get touched. What was I using for that one? Was it this one? Whoa. I've never used this before. What is this? That's so weird. It looks like that scene from The Mummy when the scarab is like crawling through the dude. That's crazy. What the fuck? What even is this brush? Weird. I've never used that before. That's so trippy though. That was a weird brush, bro. Trying to figure out which is the thing. Is it this one? Yeah, this one works. Let's lower the intensity down to 20. There we go. Yeah, it should be okay. Little artifacting, but overall not too bad. Drag a bunch of these on here. Look at this. Well, it dead ass looks just like that scene too. Any Mummy fans in here? I love The Mummy. I love The Mummy so much. I'd say The Mummy is probably like one of the biggest influences that I had for getting into ancient Egyptian mythology. I think the Mummy movie was really like the thing that got me heavy into it. I said, this part doesn't really matter if it looks a little tiled because no one's really going to see this side as much. It's like more just as a just in case kind of thing. You haven't seen the movie in over a decade? It's been a while for me. Really love it though. There we go. Even the Tom Cruise one. We don't talk about the Tom Cruise one. I'm saying Mummy 1 and 2 with a slight bit of side eye to number 2 for certain VFX reasons, if anything. Yeah, there's certain things with that. Oh, you grandma. My grandma just sent me a text saying hi with some hearts. Love my grandma. My grandma has like has had such a crazy level of influence on me developmentally for art and the things that I read growing up and the things I find interesting, art as a whole, like all of it has been such a heavy influence from that lady. I don't know if she actually knows. Grandmas are the best. I love grandma. I love my grandma. Like, she's the reason, she's like one of the biggest reasons why I got into Lord of the Rings. She's like one of the main reasons I just I even discovered 3D. Which even that was a complete accident, I feel like. I don't know, just like a bunch of shit like that. I started reading Calvin and Hobbes at her house, and that influenced me a whole hell of a lot. She even pops into the stream every now and then. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. How many people's grandmas are hopping into their grandson's stream, dude? You know? Nobody. Ain't nobody. And that's not even me like telling her anything. She just does it. You know? She does it because she just wants to. Grandma Otter? Grandma Otter, dude. That's even her name. She could have chose something that like she was into kind of thing, but she chose Grandma Otter as her username, dude. That was a great lady right there. There you go. It's a good plank. Dude, look at that. This door's coming along pretty nice. Because she loves you? She does. She does. I'm her favorite grandson. She's very open about that. I love her. Nice door. Thank you, Brent. I think it's looking pretty solid. Oh man, I'm gonna be completely broken up, Joe Mad. I'm gonna be fucking out of it when that winds up happening. You're the baby, so grandma and my mom, I'm their favorite. Even though I am 45-year-old baby. I was the firstborn. And it after a long time of no births in the family, so I think that aided me a bit. You know what this sounds like? Listen to the beginning of this. Listen to the flute part when it starts up. It sounds so close to this. Quite I'm looking forward for the vibe.
Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail for old England. But we hope very soon we shall see you again. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly, it's 35 leagues.
That's what the flute sounds like to me in this. It's that chorus thing. You know? At least it takes like a hint of it. Just a hint. I was trying to think of like, so I went to a concert recently, and I went to a concert with Hannah recently, and I was trying to think of like, it wasn't necessarily someone that I would have gone to see myself, right? But I still had a fun time. I had a fun time, like, be able to go with her kind of thing as well. And yeah, just overall, like, a pretty solid time. But I was trying to think of, like, who would I actually want to go see right now? You know? And I can't really think of a whole lot of people, because a lot of the people I like to listen to kind of aren't alive or touring, you know what I mean? So I was trying to think of, like, some of the people that are, and or at least would be. And I feel like those are some of the people right there, actually, funny enough. I'd go see the Longest Johns in concert for sure. You recently saw Your Chemical Romance show. I think if you don't dig the music, you'd have to respect the theatrics. Oh, for sure. And I didn't hate the music, but it's not like my go-to. You know what I mean? It was still fun show. We got fucking rained on, dude. We got poured on. It was fun. First time ever, like, getting absolutely drenched. Who'd you see? It was Brad Paisley. You can see Smith's dream job of being one of those amusement park role player actors. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I actually don't like it. Evil Pepe. I don't like it. It actually makes me super uncomfortable. That's the reason I don't like going to, I don't like the idea of going to cons. Like, I even went to, I used to go to Renaissance Fests growing up, and I was so uncomfortable, bro. So fucking uncomfortable. I don't know what it is. People who are, like, in their... Are you having fun? People who are in their character. People who are in character like that. I'm just waiting for this to ZBRUSH, by the way. So I'm just like, actually, hold on, let me cancel it. Let me go down a subdiv. There we go. People who are like way too into their character kind of like freak me out a little bit. Not gonna lie to you, just not a fan. It just makes me uncomfortable. It's probably why I have such a hard time staying in character whenever I'm on stream. Like, I'm really not good at it. I'm really not good at it. There are some people who are really good at, like, just having their character down for the stream and shit, and I am not one of them. Not one of them. Some people just, like, really are really good at that. Props to them, because I am very much not. I break character so much. I break character so much that, like, I wonder if there even is a character under here. I have to remind myself that there is. I wonder if that will change with the new otter, though. I wonder if I'll, like, make a stronger commitment to just trying to have, like, it be more of a character. You know what I mean? There's this style of being in character that is hard to not cringe about. Yeah. Yeah. They were super positive and calling me a traveler and shit. I feel like that's the part that's super hard. I like mascots. I don't have as much of an issue with, like, the people who are actually in the costumes and do all that type of stuff. That to me is like, okay. It's the people who are just like dressed up as that, and then they're just hardcore in character. I can't do that, bro. Not only can I not do that, I can't be around it. It just it makes me cringe. and I don't know why. Like, you figure with how much I love fantasy and how much I love like all that type of shit that I would be super into it, but I'm not. I'm just really not. I don't know like what type of like instinctual shit kicks in for that, but it does not sit well with me. I like watching some of this stuff every now and then, though. Like, for instance, there's a group that do like D&D sessions where they're actually like in character, right? But it's more comedy, I guess. Maybe that helps. It's more like comedic kind of shit for the D&D session, which might help for the whole being in character thing. I just have a lot of mixed feelings on it, I guess. Like, they were just employees in uniform. They weren't being a character. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, you'd figure that like a Renaissance Fest would be right up my alley with all this shit that we're doing here, but it really isn't. It really isn't. I do not have a fun time with that. That being said, if it was like, if I was at some type of convention thing or whatever, and it was like, say, like wrote some books or the cinematics or any of that type of stuff took off and people like came up to me and wanted to like talk to me because and they're like in costume and or they're in their fucking thing, you know, maybe that would be a different story. I don't know. Can't speak to it. I haven't obviously been in that situation yet, but yeah. I've been designing this backwards. It's fine. I'll just rotate it because I like this as the front compared to this. This was kind of just supposed to be the back, but I like this as the front more, I think, because of the cracks and stuff I do. That's fine. Yeah, maybe that would be like a different situation, but I just am not good with a majority of that shit, funny enough. Yo, this game, I think it's Divinity 2. I love their soundtrack. It's popped up quite a bit in this mix that I have here. And it's like always really fun to hear the music that they have in it. I've never played the game, but the soundtrack is pretty tight. I like when I went to Not Scary Farm and it was neat. Everyone dressed up doing characters. That was cool. Oh, that's another thing. I don't fuck with like Halloween Horror Night kind of stuff or like haunted houses or anything, which kind of sucks because like Hannah, for instance, loves haunted house things, and I don't fuck with like people jumping out at me. I'd say that's probably like the big thing is I really don't want people just jumping out at me and shit. But also kind of disappointing because I do want to like do the things with her kind of thing, and I feel like it's kind of a letdown because I'm not able to or not wanting to. maybe I'll give it a shot, you know. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I'll get to that afterwards. Let me just start dragging this shit on here instead. There's a spider house? Fuck no. No. I you know, got my limits and that's definitely not happening. That is a hell nah. Fuck no. Let's see. I feel like I'm running out of some of these. I don't know which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done yet. Have I done this one? It was a Spider Queen costume that was kind of badass. I'm good. You can keep your badassery. I choose life. I'm good, pimp. You can have that. All right, we got that. I forgot which one I used for this. I don't think it was that. Might have been this. Lower intensity. There you go. Something like that. There you go. Just kind of scuffing it up a good bit. Nice. It's pretty solid. Could probably use a little something. Let's do D-Swan. There we go. It's kind of nice. Yeah, little scratches and shit on the door. I can dig it. Okay. I think there's just one left. Let's see how this is looking right now, though. Bam. Yeah, I mean, that's looking pretty solid. I like it. I know I keep on making that. It's like, that actually wasn't supposed to be like a joke, but like that was just, I think it looks nice. I know that I made that joke earlier tonight, but actually just kind of like the way it looks. Kind of just happy with that. Okay. Okay, let's turn this one off. Also, you guys are kind of seeing like how all this stuff is going here, right? Which I feel like also can give a good idea, you know, whenever you're thinking about how much stuff goes into making a game or cinematic or any of that type of stuff. You can see like I'm not working slow here, but it's still taking a decent amount of time. Just how this kind of process works, you know what I mean? Let's turn off the Dynamesh. Z-Remesher. That's why there's a bajillion people on the credits. Yep. Yup. It's also why there's just so many people that do like their own individual job thing. As opposed to like this where it's just doing all of it. You know what I mean? Makes you really like appreciate solo developers a lot more as well. Because they're out here doing all this shit all themselves kind of thing. You know what I mean? Typically. There's going to be some things that I probably will like get other people to do. Especially once I start getting into some of the other like game ideas that I have. Because I have some really like fun game ideas, I feel like. But they're kind of out of my reach. Not just experience-wise, but also just with how much would go into it. I just don't see solo development actually being feasible for it. You know what I mean? I would definitely need to like hire people to do the thing. I think I would like to like build out a team though. That'd be cool. Eventually get to the point where I can just start building up a team of people to be able to work on the things. Still probably hire some freelancers here and there, but for the most part, just have a solid group. Wonder what I would call the studio. how to apply. I need some portfolios. There we go. Hammer Rock Studios. Hammer Rock. I feel like I see a lot of like Forge things when it comes to that stuff. So I feel like we almost couldn't have Forge in there without it just being like overcrowded with shit, you know what I mean? It was like if you were trying to become a music artist and you went with the name Prince, you know, it's like it's already been done. So much. Like, probably not a good call. Laxazia is kicking my ass, but I was able to break her shield. That's great. That's good progress. Doing better than a majority of people at that point. Keep whittling it down. How far have you gotten on her? Mm-hmm. It kind of fucks it up. Maybe it's okay though. Furthest is 1/4 of her health. Her attacks are brutal. Oh yeah. You got it though, I believe. Have faith, young smith. You shall defeat the lightning witch. There we go. Let's do this, I think it is. Yep. Undo that. Try this here. And then these can go right here. There we go. Same thing on this side, just a little extra textury bits. I like it. Okay. We have, after this many hours, a door. At least the first part of a door. Crazy. Skyrim music? It do be Skyrim music. Yo, Zero. So much for the 38 months. Welcome back in, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ha 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 h ha 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 ha. Let's get crazy 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 crazy. That coco 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 was good.
Hello, Zero. How are you? Was good, dude. Oh, let's open up our pure ref. Nice. Okay, so we have this. let's create a new folder. Call this door. Here we go. Let's duplicate. 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 And we will merge down. Okay. There's a lot of polygons for one little door. There we go. Okay, so now we have that. Let's turn all of these off. Select the door here. Let's open this up. Let's see what door we're making here. So when's the release debut day? What are you talking about? For all this stuff? I don't know. Whenever we get it done. Yeah, I really don't know. It's just kind of honestly whenever we get it done. It's ooh, that's not what I want to do. I know it's not the most fun answer to hear, but it's that's just kind of how it is, if I'm being honest. It's a lot of just learning stuff, you know? And I'm pretty devoted to making sure that I really learn how to do the things, not just half-ass it, you know? And that's really what takes a lot of the time. There's just a lot of stuff that I have to learn how to do that I am not overly familiar with. And that takes time to figure out, you know what I mean? Like right now, like whenever I'm not doing this stuff right here, right now I'm learning how to do rigging and animation, right? And that's such a crazy fucking course that I'm taking for it. Like it's really going in depth and really teaching me how to do the thing. But it takes time to learn, you know? This stuff isn't just having a talent for it, you know? It's a lot of technical skills that you have to train and figure out. So. Hey, you, Zara. I'm doing my darndest with it. I know a lot of people are really just like wanting it done kind of thing. And trust me, there's no one that wants this thing done more than me. You know, like I am working all the time on it. Constantly learning things, constantly figuring out ways to work on the things, constantly like fiddling and making it make sense and work. So I'm hearing there's going to be lore animated series. Oh, for this stuff? Hopefully. That'd be cool. Definitely want to do some cinematics short stuff, but I don't know. What's the name of your world? For Omen. For Omen. Animated series would be dope. Yeah. I mean, it definitely takes a lot of work, obviously. I feel like it's hard to say, like, I would like to do an animated series maybe at one point, but I don't know how I would. That's a lot of work. That's so much work. I'm not completely opposed to it, but I would definitely need more people. You know? What's up, Henry? Otter Wars? Yeah, I would definitely need to have more people if that was going to be what I did. Does the bar wooden arch door medieval? I misspelled that. Do the bars go all the way across? It doesn't look like it. Looks like they go up to the last thing. Or I guess these go all the way across. I guess it could go all the way across. Yeah, it's fine. We'll make it go all the way across, I guess. That doesn't even make sense. Imagine a campaign book with that name. Sounds sick. What, For Omen? Could be pretty cool. Let's append a and we'll do a cube. And let's mess with this a little bit. Scale it down like that. Scale it down quite a bit like that. Even more so. There we go. A little thin piece of like iron right there. Zoot. Something like that, I guess. It's not too bad. Put this on the door. Something like that, I think. Could work. Ooh. Why are you not duplicating? Am I doing something wrong? Hello? Did I forget the shortcut? I feel like I forgot the shortcut. How do I do this? Fuck. How to alt drag duplicate object ZBRUSH. So many different programs with so many different like keybinds. Control key. Oh, is it just the control key? It is just the control key. Yeah. Yeah. So many different keybinds, bro. It's so hard to learn all these fucking programs all at once. God damn it. Yo, it was good, tie-dye. How you doing, dude? Does that look about right? That look like it could work? I feel like that looks okay. Good, how are you? We are chilling. Doing the things. Working on this door. It's also a pen. Oh, hello. Sorry. You're good. Ooh, she got me Zaxby. She really do love me. Unhealthy? Hey, how about you go fuck yourself? You ever think about that? You ever think about that? Let the otter live. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Otter Nerd. I agree. I agree. I do want some sauce. Thank you. Dude, I love Zaxby's fries, by the way. It's so good. The seasoning on it, it's amazing. Hell yeah. Thank you, baby. What is Zaxby's? It's a chicken place. Is a chicken place. What do I have? It's the Zaxby's signature spicy little chicken sandwich, some pickles on it. It's nothing like they don't put a whole hell of a lot on it, but it's tasty. I like it. That's fair. It's good. It tastes good. I guess it's a southern thing. I think it is, yeah. I think it's like Georgia, Florida thing. I love the Zax sauce, man. That shit slaps. I don't know if that's always right, Zero. That might not be always right. Oh, now she gets up. What happened to your collar, dude? Naturally.
Where else
would it be? Very true. I just appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, here. There you know Zaxby's up here. You only got Raising Cane's, KFC, Popeyes. Been around forever. I hate KFC. Dude, KFC is ass. KFC only ever had one thing that I was okay with. And it still like fucked me up. And that was the Nashville Hot. That shit was actually pretty solid. But everything else is ass. Popeye's is good. I like Popeyes. I don't think I've ever had Church's. I don't think I've had Raising Cane's either. The audacity, bro. KFC sucks. Don't even try. You prefer Chick-fil-A? I feel like if you don't get the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, you just don't really get a lot of flavor. Kind of bland. Their ingredients taste fresh, though. That's nice. Oh, do they, Joe Madden? Not around here, I guess. You don't like Chick-fil-A much? That's fair. I've never tried it, Zero. Is it really that good? I never really ordered nuggets. Like, growing up, my sister would always get chicken nuggets, and I'd always get a hamburger. Oh, I don't know, Joe, man. I don't even see the message. I'm not opposed to it, Zero. I feel like nuggets are often just not worth the price, though. Like, I just don't get full off of the nuggets. Oh. Weird, Joe, man. Yeah, exactly, Amigo. Fair enough. I'll give it a try, Zero. Remind me next time that we're at Chick-fil-A to do the grilled nuggets. Apparently they're good. I know. They're just okay. Sounds like you talking some shit, Zero. Oh no? Oh, they just kind of bland then? Oh. Right. Yeah, as opposed to the frying. I feel like I don't know. I'm a tendies guy though. I'm a tendies guy through and through. I like chicken nuggets, but I love chicken tenders. Some Publix chicken tenders will change your life. That's just a fact. Mm-mm-mm. That's why you get the large fries in the side with the drink. Always get the 12-piece. But isn't that shit like hella expensive in comparison to a sandwich that does like same work? Know what I mean? It's worth it? I don't know, man. I might try it. If I try it, I'll let y'all know. They had the barbecue chicken sandwich for a good bit of time. That's one of their specialty things. That shit was good. That was tasty. Is Cane's sauce bad? I like Zach sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce is like okay. It's good, but it's really sweet. It's trash. I love Zach sauce. Nearly made it to round 2. Oh, dude, phase 2 is crazy. Phase 2 is where it gets like super crazy. Oh, damn, DK. You got it, dude. I wonder if I could still beat her. I don't know if I could or not. Oh. We're talking about Lexasia Zero. From Liza P. Your coworkers are wanting to do a weight loss challenge to the end of October, so I'm trying to cut my calories down. Proud of you. Putting in that work, Joe Man. What happens to the loser? Did you just not like it, Zero? It's a good game. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, that's some shit. You gotta have some steaks, man. Get you some chicken, Otter. Go do it, dude. How many people are we talking, Joe, man? Because that could be fucking lucrative. Three to four? Oh, okay. Yo, what's good, UK? Yeah, I heard about that, Alex. It's worth it. It's worth playing it. It's a really good game. You just gave your mom $400 to get her card unrepoed. I ain't got no nug money. That's fair, dude. You had your priorities in a good place, though. Karma's gonna get you some nuggies. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but Karma's gonna get you some nuggies. Uno momento. Oh, that right there. Mm-hmm. The artist. Wow. Karma got you free food, 2 games of decent bowling, and 10 millisecond difference between me and my boss's son on a racing game. Oh, nice. See, there you go. Oh my god. Don't mind me just dying. Okay. How is this on the door? Probably need some like bolt kind of things, huh? So let's append a couple of spheres. Here we go. Zoot, zoot, zoot. Let's do that. Put that here. Get a lot smaller. There you go. About halfway in there. A bit smaller as well. Probably something around this area. Let's take this and scale it in a little bit. So it covers that part of the door, but it's not end all be all for that door. I'm on the back end again of it. How the fuck do I keep on doing this, dude? Weird. Let's try this. Put this at the front there. Same thing with this. And then we'll take this, move it over here. There we go. I keep on like getting to the back side of it as opposed to the front. So weird. Let's put that about halfway in there. Maybe in a bit as well. How's that look size-wise? That makes sense size-wise. Yeah, that looks okay. There we go. And then, I don't know how I'm going to do the handle yet. Let's append. Is there a torus? There's a ring. Let's do that. And we'll make that pretty small. Bring that over here. Oh. Oh. There we go. Smaller. Bring it over here. Like right here-ish. That makes sense. And then I forgot how to do the Is it? No, it's not shift. Oh, it's control. There we go. You know, little iron door thing there. You gonna put a knocker on it? Maybe. Thinking if I wanted to put a window on it. You know? What's up, Mark? Still working on your new model still? Yeah, I'm taking a break on it as far as specifically the model because I'm learning how to properly do rigging and animation. And once I have the rigging and animation side down, then I'll go back at it and try to refine it down. So right now we're just working on making things to go into the world of it. So that way it has a place to live. You know what I mean? Right now we're working on the doorway to the forge here. Where's my layers at? There we go. Ooh. Gonna have this set up and everything going right now. Which is pretty cool. Pretty nice looking so far. I think I might... Oh. Bring those in a bit. Same thing with these. There you go. Yeah. The handle's freaking you out? Why is it freaking you out? God damn. Can't stop sniffling. I'm sorry. Should I put a window on this or not? Or should I just let it be as it is because there's going to be a window possibly like right next to it? I don't know. Well, first, I guess we'll take care of this. Let's take care of this first, and then I'll deal with that later. So let's take the doorway here. Turn that off. Let's take this. And let's see, what does that look like? Let's do a remesher. Double it. There we go. Then we can do that a couple times. Let's get the trim dynamic out. Let's work on some of these bits here. There you go. Just kind of going in here again, just kind of softening up this edge a bit. Adding some a little bit harder dents here kind of thing. A little bit more like it's forged on. There you go. Bring it over here. Take it. Get some nice little things going here for it. Nice little texture bits. There you go. Just drag this across here a bit. Kind of give it that texture. I think it's some metal here. Just for visual sake, I'm going to switch this over to the gray monster clay. Just kind of get a better idea of what it will look like for that. There we go. What that? Mind of Faust. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome on in. Hard surface modeling in ZBRUSH. Man's either masochist or a pro, likely both. I think you're my favorite art streamer now. Oof, I don't know about hard surface, dude. Hard surface is a pain in the ass when it comes to ZBRUSH. Totally admire the people who could do it. There's a lot of like little tricks to the trade for it, like extracting and doing all that type of work, but I definitely wouldn't say I'm a pro. Just kind of picking it up as I go. How you doing, dude? Welcome in. How long you been doing ZBRUSH stuff for? Benefit of like doing some of these types of things is that you can make it a little worn down. It just looks more like it's supposed to be a part of it kind of thing. You know what I mean? You should complete like Sazia without a HUD. I've done that actually. I did that as a challenge on one of the runs I did. Beat the whole game without a HUD. So these are super expensive assets right here, as far as the amount of points, the point count on it. Very expensive, but I'm gonna decimate it, so it should be fine. I'm really trying to take advantage of nanite stuff. I just don't know how far I can push it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get some pretty high resolution assets here, and then do that stuff whenever I get to it. There we go. Let's actually increase the size just a bit here. And some nice wear and tear going on here. Weird that's doing that. Probably just need to go a little bit slower. I wonder if that's just my tablet. Dude, I saw this really nice tablet that Wacom has now. I want it so bad. It's just so expensive. is like ridiculously expensive, but it's nice looking. I also don't know how I'd make it work with stream, if I'm being honest. Because it's one of the ones that has a screen, so I'd have to look down. I don't know how I'd make that work. Yo, Spot, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch, dude. Welcome in. How you doing? There you go. Just add little bits and pieces here. Having a good day over here, man. How you doing today? Go. Just kind of roughing up this edge here. Make it a little bit organic. Drawn alongside of here. There we go. Not too shabby. I like it. And get some of this out of here. And just make our way across there. Then I'll do the bolts. Actually, I'll probably apply some type of texture to this as well. Just 'cause. Yeah, welcome on in, man. How's your day going? I don't know if Foss is still here, but again, welcome on in. Hope that you're having a good day as well, and it's cool to see other people that have some ZBRUSH experience in here. It's cool. I like it. This one is much more dinged up, but I think that makes sense because it's the bottom one, you know? All right, let's add in some little scratches, and things like that. I feel like I should probably add the scratches after the texture. So I'll probably do the texture and then the scratches afterwards. So let's back up there. There's also some damages maybe I could do for it. Yeah. Let's do... This is rock noise, but maybe it'll just be subtle enough that I could do it on here. Let's see if this looks okay. If it doesn't look okay, then I'll just take it off. Let's make it pretty low, though. Let's make it like an intensity of 10. I'll increase the size a good bit. It's not too bad. Kind of gets the idea across. I know it's supposedly a rock texture, but I feel like it still could resemble like some slightly worn, pitted iron kind of thing going on here. There you go. Not too shabby. Kind of a subtle texture. If anything, it'll just attribute to some normal mapping here. There you go. There we go. Looks sick as fuck. This is one of the more fun stages, is when you can start adding this type of stuff to it. There we go. Get to be a lot more with the creative side of all the things, you know what I mean? I think when it comes to making the ceremony room, well, because it's mostly just a lot of rocks, I'll probably see if I can create it. I don't know if I just don't know if I want to make the assets for it or just get assets for it. You know what I mean? Part of me kind of just wants to get assets for it, but I also want it to look cohesive. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for it yet. Okay. Been seeing your Battlefield 6 TikTok videos. Had to follow your Twitch. Oh, thank you so much for that, dude. I appreciate it. I'm excited for tomorrow when it has its second round of beta. I'm pumped, dude. Super pumped. Come on, save you. I think we add a couple of gashes in there as well. Phase 2? Hell yeah, dude. You got this. You got this shit. Let's see. I could try this. I haven't really had a whole lot of good luck with these. Little cracks in the iron would probably be kind of cool, though. Don't know how I feel about that one. Come in here. Okay. Let's get in there with the trim dynamic again. Kind of touch up on these edges a good bit. Just kind of emphasize these cracks. Here we go. It's too much over here. Tail it down a little bit. What was that brush I just had? This one? There we go. Let's give it a little bit of emphasis on the edges here. There you go. It's not bad. And a little bit of a thing here. There you go. I don't want it to be too dinged up, but just a little bit adds a little character to the door. You know what I mean? Let's go back in with the trim dynamic again and just make these things flow into it a little bit better. There you go. There you go. Not too shabby. You said you want to take advantage of Nanite, which is Unreal's pipeline. Do you have any suggestion for study resources? You've had difficulty finding anything outside of the slog of Unreal's web sources? Honestly, feels like the only people who really get used to it are employees at Unreal. Sorry for the in-depth question, by the way. No, you're good. Feel free to ask. Oh, they're bringing Brooklyn in, Spot? Oh, shit. I'm excited. I've been waiting for that. That sounds like a lot of fun. It depends. Are you talking about free resources or are you talking about paid resources? There are a lot of paid resources. Free resources, I can't speak to as much. Because, I mean, there are a decent amount, but I feel like the quality stuff you're going to get are going to be paid. I followed you back when you were doing Elden Ring streams, man. I remember you, JJ. How you doing, dude? Either. My recommendation would be a place called Flipped Normals. That's a really good one. ArtStation's also really good, really solid. Flip Normals, though, Unreal Engine 5. That's where I've been learning quite a bit of my stuff. So, let's see. Library. So I've gone through and purchased just like a bunch of courses for this stuff. So I have the complete guide to Unreal 5, and that has been really useful. I really like this. This helped me out a lot for just understanding the basic layout of Unreal and how to do the essentials, right? I wish that there was more project files available for it, but it's still not bad. It's still really solid to get you into it. I saw how to create professional cinematics. That's basically just teaching you how to do the camera work and things like that. And I haven't gotten to the Blueprints Game Developer Masterclass, but I heard a lot of really good things about it. So I am excited to actually open this up and start doing this as well. I'm just not at this point yet. You know what I mean? But these are some really good classes here to be able to do on Flip Normals. Oh, and not sponsored or anything. Totally willing to be sponsored, but not sponsored. But these are some really good courses that have genuinely helped me out quite a bit. Especially this one, the Complete Guide to Unreal 5, is really, really useful. There might be some other courses out there, but those are the ones I can attest to. And that stuff goes on sale quite a bit too. That's another thing to keep in mind. A lot of those things go on sale quite a bit. Yeah, for sure, dude. I don't know if you're familiar with Flip Normals, but Flip Normals is just a really good website in general, especially for a lot of the learning pipelines. There is a lot of things that I just would not know if I didn't have Flip Normals and had access to those classes. I remember the Darth Maul build. That's the stream I followed you on. Love Star Wars. Oh, damn. That's been a long time. Fun time, though. Yeah, I remember the Darth Maul build. That was my best video on YouTube for the longest time. For the longest time, Darth Maul, that Darth Maul build was like my number one. It's still one of my top performers, I think, but yeah. Had a really fun time with Elden Ring back when I was really into it. It's not too bad. I'll hit it up with some texture as well when I get to that point. Just putting some of these little hammer marks in there. Like they're kind of forged up, you know? There we go. Nice. Too shabby. Never finished the DLC. Me neither. Me neither. Just not really. I don't know. I kind of just fell out of love with Elden Ring. And then I started playing the DLC, and I was like, I'm just not having a fun time with it. So I just stopped. Maybe I'll play it at some point, but I don't have any plans on it either. I think Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro really ruined Elden Ring for me. The combat pacing, as far as Souls games are concerned, the combat pacing of Dark Souls 3 was just so good. But the actual, like, systems and attention to detail in Sekiro just completely, like, ruined me. My bar was set way too high. But to be fair, Sekiro as a game completely changed the way I saw, I mean, pretty much everything, to be honest with you. I know it sounds super dramatic, but it really did. And especially when it came to game development, though. Especially when it came to game development. Let's see. Let's do BMN. And we're just going to Actually, let's go here. Select these guys. Let's go in the center there. I'm just going to squish and pull them out a little bit. There we go. Something like that should be fine. Okay. And then I'll go in with the same texture that I was using before. Just maybe smaller. And just hit it up a bit. Give it some nice little texturing on there. Have it morph up the shape a little bit as well. Not be as clean. There we go. This is basically the process I took for the things on my my apron as well. Let's do this guy. Bring him up a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to go back to this. And with the clay buildup tool, maybe, I'm just going to, like, build up a little bit around these guys. Something like that, maybe. And then come back in with a trim dynamic and just try to smoothen some of this stuff out. Maybe. Let's undo that. Oh, it's got lazy mouse on. Maybe that's why it's causing issues. Take some of this stuff down. Go. Really get it incorporated in there. Or do I want to do it the opposite way? Maybe we do it the opposite way, where I take some off of it. Yeah, I think off of it actually looks better. So just go in here and kind of carve away a little bit around it. That's how you just make it look a little bit more incorporated, as opposed to just pasting some things on there. There you go. Let's carve little bits and pieces out here. That was odd. In a big old fucking thing. I think that happens with my tablet every now and then. Every now and then it kind of just like goes a little haywire. She's an old girl. There we go. You want to get better at Lies BP before you try Overture? That's fair. But I mean, you also learn stuff in the DLC too. You know what I mean? The DLC is like pretty solid. Pretty solid DLC. But there's some hit or miss stuff with it. I don't like that. It's too much. There's some hit or miss things with the DLC. Go a little bits in here. That's too uniform. Just gonna do a little like circles in and out kind of thing, and kind of adjust pressure as I'm going around. Some places getting more, some places getting less, kind of thing. Go. Ooh. Add some of this here and there. There we go. Again, that way they're kind of more like incorporated into the thing as opposed to just being set on top of it. Which tablet? I have a Wacom Intuos Pro from 2017. I think 2017. Okay. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. So I have the door here. I'm actually going to do this on a layer. Just so I can be a little non-destructive with it. Damn, that's old? Yeah. Man's a madman? What do you mean? She's still going strong. Might need a little updating, but still going strong. Like I said, I found one that I think is so fucking nice, but it is so fucking expensive. It's ridiculous. How does this look? How does it look when there's a thing? Does it just hang on the, I guess it could just hang on the front, right? It doesn't need to get carved into it. Honestly, I probably need to replace the nib on this thing. This thing is fucking gone. Wooden medieval door. Yeah, I guess it could just go on the outside of it. Kind of like that. And that would be good. I'll do that. I just don't know what shape I want to go there. What shape do we want to have for the thing that holds the handle? I don't think it should be too ornate. You know, like this with like the Lee kind of shape here just seems a little too ornate. Still want to look good though. Octagon? I don't know if octagon makes sense. I feel like octagons and hexagons are very like futuristic in a lot of ways. I could do a square though, like or a diamond kind of thing, or just a big circle to go along with it. Bless you. Is she under there? Oh, she in there? Four-leaf clover. I think too ornate. This is just like a little rectangle. That's not bad. I don't hate that. Yo, this is sick. I love this. That's going into the... Ooh, do I not have anything for that? Create board. World building. I like it. Boop. Create. There we go. Nice. I'll do a poll in the chat here. You guys get ready to vote. Door handle holder shape. Square, diamond, rectangle, circle. All right, vote up at the top. Vote up at the top. Let me know what you guys think. What should we do for the thing? A square, a diamond, a rectangle, or a circle? What are you guys feeling? This is the part that holds on to the to the actual ring itself. So the ring is going to be there, but it's the thing that holds on to it. It's like, this is like kind of diamond-esque. You have the circles, just a regular square. That's a cool fucking doorknob. Look at this. Huh? Right? Little sunburst. That's cool. You see no poll at the top of the chat? You don't see a poll at the top of the chat? What would your vote would have been? Like, what would your vote have been? Zero. Circle, diamond, square, or rectangle? Diamond? Ooh, naturally. Naturally. Here, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's turn that off. There we go. Let's append a cube. There we go. Ah, damn. How big is this cube, dude? Okay, so we have a cube here. And then we also have... where's the append? Here's the append. Append... I guess this? Did that append anything? Didn't look like it did. Append? Weird. Okay. We'll append a cylinder instead, I guess. It's fine. There we go. Bam. Oh, hello. Okay, I guess it did do it. Delete. Okay. There we go. Oop. Okay, so basically the idea is which way do you need to go? Zoot. Yeah, so basically a holder that resembles something in the nature of this, or based off of these two here. Ooh. More like this. So it's like something like this, essentially. So this is the diamond one or the circle. Are we still feeling the same now that you've seen this kind of style of it? I don't even know what that those things would be called. What are these? Door knocker, door handle? I don't know what these are. I wonder how ornate it should be. I feel like it shouldn't be super ornate. Yo, Cobbler. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, dude. Welcome in. We can have it be a little bit, maybe, though. Let's see. Let's do this here. Let's do that. Send it here. We will hide the door for right now. There we go. Let's take a look at this. Okay. And let's subdivide it a good bit. Oh, let's actually unsubdivide it a little bit. Let's see, what is it at right there? Oh, let's actually remesh it. Z remesher. There we go. There you go. Something more maybe along those lines. And then let's activate the symmetry. And let's do a lasso. I found you live on YouTube, but I chill in Twitch mostly. Ah, fair enough. I appreciate it, Cobbler. How's your day going, dude? Uh-oh. Oh, weird. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. Yo, Josh Thompson. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Going well. How about you? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Doing some modeling and having a fun time with it. There we go. Something like that, maybe. There you go. Let's do that. Oh. Maybe. It's too much. No. Trying to figure out how to do it without it looking too, like, Eastern, I guess, you know? I just don't know if that's the vibe here. What could we do for this circle look of it? Circle door knocker. Don't know. Drag stamp? No, it's a bunch of circles. Oh, we have the circle here. Why is it doing it that way? Can't just have a circle draw from the center? Weird. Okay. I guess we could do this. I don't know how to make it just do the thing. Oh, maybe this. There we go. And then sharpen that up a good bit. Do a clay buildup. Oh. Have a little fun with it. Oh, actually, you know what would be really cool? Oh, let me get rid of this. Would be really cool. Just doing like kind of having it fade out a bit right there, but really like built up right here, kind of like crescent like, you know, something like this right here. Get rid of some of this. Oh, there you go. And then, oh, not what I want. Just the opposite here. It's really built up right up here. There we go. And then let's turn off the Z. No, the Y. Have this actually be the piece that holds on to it kind of deal. There we go. Let me build this piece out here. Let's turn on Dynamesh for this. Let's go. Where's it at? Dynamesh. No. Oh, that's not high enough resolution. Let's bump that up. No. There we go. By the way, I know I found you from YouTube, but clicking YouTube link in your about in Twitch is not taking me to your channel? Really? Well, thank you for letting me know. That's odd that it wouldn't. Huh. So this is not really good. Interesting that it wouldn't. No. I'll need to fix that. I will try to remember to do that. Let's flatten this down. Thank you for letting me know, though. I appreciate it. Not everyone will let you know about those types of things, so thank you for speaking up about it. There we go. Let's flatten some of this stuff down. Not too bad. And we'll get some of these edges here. Okay, so let's undo the Dynamesh, and we'll just subdivide it up a couple times here. I'm kind of just playing with the shapes here, not gonna lie to you. Like, there's not like a hard set thing that I'm doing with this. But I think the overall design is kind of fun. Where is my forge? It is on a, it's in a mountain range in the middle of a forest. And it is technically on a volcano side. There's not like lava or anything heading out, but it's technically a volcano. And that's just my personal forge area, not the forge I am as responsible for. Let's go clay build up here as well. There we are. Let's just polish this shit up. There we go. Let's do the damn standard brush. There is Lazy Mouse. Oh, it's in dots. Can I do freehand? Would that be smoother? I don't know why it's always so dotty. There we go. Maybe. I don't like that. I found some cool circle doorknobs on Pinterest. Looking up ornate Gothic doorknobs, I'm probably late, but to avoid Eastern styles, you could also add Germanic 1890s, have sort of mystical feet. Unsure how dark you're going for. I think it's less about that. It's just more like I want to make sure it's... that it'd be a little too suggestive. I think it's less about that. It's more just about ensuring that it has a... I don't want it to be too ornate, because it's supposed to be relatively like humble, cottagey kind of thing. You know? Unassuming is probably a better word for it. It's supposed to look unassuming. That's the vibe I'm trying to go for with it as well. Let's do that. Let's bring up these guys. And that rock noise. Go. Make it look a little worn out. Backside of it doesn't matter. Kind of knock some of this down a bit. Ooh. I don't really like that bulbous bit. I really like this thing in general, to be honest. I thought I had something going on there, and I don't really fuck with it. I don't know. I'll return to it later, though. I'll return to it later. Unfortunately, not tomorrow, because I will be doing Battlefield stuff, but I just realized that we are past the time, and I need to get out of here. So, I'm just going to save this, grab a screenshot real quick of the door that we made. Pretty happy with it overall, though. Pretty happy with how it came out. But yeah. Yo, thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream today. I appreciate you so fucking much. For all the brand new homies, exclamation point socials, go check out the YouTube, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, Twitch, Patreon, all the different places to see our online, offline content. Hang out with one another in the Discord and see early access content through that Patreon. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. I will be back on tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our standard time. We're going to be doing some of the Battlefield 6 beta, the new beta stuff that came out. I'm going to send you guys on over to Rido. He's playing some Ready or Not. Go give this guy a whole hell of a lot of love. Again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until next time, continue exploring, Smiths. Much love, everybody.